Welcome back to the Cool Fears channel. I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector. The information on this channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. And today we are going to be taking a look at the Hot Toys DX-06 Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tide Captain Jack Sparrow. If you do enjoy this video, please give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Jumping right on into this review, guys. Yes, we are taking a look at my first ever Hot Toys DX figure. Now, when looking at the prices for Captain Jack figures, I honestly never believed that I would own one because they were pretty astronomical. Somewhere in the ballpark between $6 to $8 to even $1,000. And so I honestly never thought that I would be able to get one of these guys. And even this guy right here retailed for $600 plus shipping and tax. However, I was able to get him for an amazing deal over on OfferUp. The guy did want $500 originally, and then he knocked it down to $450. And I was able to snag him at an astonishing $300. So when the opportunity came up to get this guy for $300, I could not pass it up. And as you can see, he is a huge figure, not only just the figure itself, but also the base diorama that comes with it. So we will take a look at all of that, of course, but first let's take a look at all the other great stuff that he does come with. So this guy has a bit of a unique kind of head. So the headpiece is interchangeable with the two separate faceplates that we do get. So as you can see, we do get a stern and focused Jack Sparrow faceplate right there, as well as a more smiling and more kind of like, haha, I'm Captain Jack Sparrow type faceplate right there. And the amazing thing about these is that the eyes are movable. So right here, there's a little peg on the back, and you can go ahead and move the eyes all the way to the right, all the way to the left, up, down, however you want, basically just by moving this little peg in the back. So as you can see, it does peg into the body right there, and then the headpiece does attach via magnets right there. So you do only get two separate faceplates for him. So as you can see, he does come with a right-handed trigger finger hand. He does come with a left-handed C-grip, kind of relaxed hand, but also more of a C-grip tight holding hand. He does come with a pair of relaxed hands, both for his right and his left, and as you can see, they're very highly detailed, and they do all come with the proper rings. And there is that dreaded black spot that he does have from Dead Man's Chest. It does have his little palm thing right here on his right hand, and we do also get somewhat of like relaxed but also C-grip hands in a sense right here for his right and his left hands. And we do also get some very unique, very Jack Sparrow-ish hands for his right and his left right here, as you can see. And we do also get a right-handed, very tight C-grip hand for his sword. So talking about his sword, we do get a sword right here, and it is in a sheath, so we can also pull it out. I do like that it's done in a metallic silver paint. It looks very well done. And the sheath is very well done as well. This does slide into his little holster. We'll go ahead and take a look at that in a bit. He does come with two pistols, so he is holding one right there, but he does come with a more simplified, more just very pirate-esque kind of pistol right here. I'm pretty sure this is the one that Barbossa left him on the island with just one bullet with, and that one is one that he picked up later on along the way. Taking a look at his hat, yes, he does come with his captain's hat because of course he is Captain Jack Sparrow. So he does come with that. It does sit on his head kind of well. You just have to play with it, mess with it. But he does also come with a few other things. He comes with the black pearl in the bottle right here. So as you can see, the black pearl is right there. It's still in the bottle. He does come with a regular size telescope right here, as you can see. He does also come with that very elongated telescope that he does pull out when he's having that dick measuring contest with Barbosa. But yeah, really cool to have that. He does have, of course, a bottle of rum, of course. It's not a Jack Sparrow figure without that. And he does also come with his compass, but it is looped in on his belt, and I didn't want to undo that, so we'll take a look at that when we take a closer look at the figure. He does also come with these little accessories to add on to his body and his clothing as well, like his mom's shrunken head right there, plus this little thing right here, as well as his little mummy hand as well. But I chose not to put him on just because it wants you to put it on the pleather, and I just feel like that string is just going to really cut into the pleather and really fuck it up eventually. So I decided to not do that. So last but not least, before we take a look at the stand that he's on and then the figure itself, plus the accessories that he does have on, he does also come with a very basic stand in case you didn't want to display him on the fucking pirate ship. And it does come with a basic crotch grabber right there, and it is just a basic circle base right here which says Jack Sparrow, Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides, in case you don't have the space to display them with this giant ass diorama piece. But I'm glad to say that I do, because it looks absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, as you can see, it is basically just the steering wheel of a ship. We'll go ahead and take a look at that first, and then we'll take a look at the figure. But with that being said, so we'll go ahead and take a look at the base first, and then we'll go ahead and take a look at the figure. Alright guys, so here we have the base up close to the camera so we can take a look at all the amazing great detail in it. As you can see, the detailing in the ship steering wheel is very well done. Down here we do have a little plate that says Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. It is attached via magnets so you can move it around, but it's really only magnetic in this certain spots. But yeah, there's no peg holes or anything to mess with. The one thing I will say is that this thing is held together, or at least tied down, with this string right here. So if you don't have it on acrylic risers and some space in between, it does tend to kind of like unbalance a bit because you have this little knot underneath right there. But it does also come with this little boarding right here, so that way you can get some hardwood floor. Whoops, hit the camera with the steering wheel right there. But as you can see, it does look like the deck of a ship. Ooh, it's moving around. And it is movable, so it does articulate right here. As you can see, it spins 360, as you can see. Yeah, that's pretty much it to it, but it is a phenomenal diorama piece, and he looks absolutely amazing on it. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at Jack Sparrow himself. Or I'm sorry, Captain Jack Sparrow himself. Alright guys, so here we have him up close to the camera so we can take a look at all the amazing great detail on this figure. But before we do that, let's go ahead and take a look at the pistol that he did have in his hand already. As you can see, it's a little more ornate and detailed than the other one. But yeah, it's just another pirate pistol, but looks fucking phenomenal. One other accessory that I totally forgot to show you guys is that he does actually come with this really large pirate flag right here. As you can see, it's very well done in detail. There's my dog's hair, but it does also come with the pole, and yeah, it's just a nice little display piece that you can put behind him and the steering wheel. So yeah, with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the figure himself. As you can see, the likeness to Johnny Depp is absolutely phenomenal. It couldn't get any better than this. As you can see on his headpiece, he does have some moving pieces right there. The hair is not rooted or anything, it is plastic hair. However, it does look good. Now, taking a look at his suit, it is just so elaborate. There's just so much to look at. The scarf, oh, here's the compass. It does open up, however, it's kind of hard to open up in this position right here, so I don't want to potentially break it, but let's see if we can get it to maybe open it up. There we go. So we got it to open up right there, and as you can see, it is very well highly detailed on the inside. So we'll go ahead and close that up right there. Now, like I said, I did buy this guy used, and the only thing that I do see that's kind of already an issue is just the pleather good right here on the leather. However, hopefully, it doesn't crack any further. The guy that I did buy this off of did not have him in a DTOF. He had him in an open shelf. Now I do have him in a DTOF in the back, so I'm hoping that that will prevent further cracking. However, we will see. But as you can see, whoops. But as you can see, it is starting to flake off onto the scarf right here. But yeah, the jacket is very well done in detail. The tailoring as well, as always, is very well done. The pants, he does not have any padding underneath. The boots are a felt material and are very well done. They are split cut, so you do get some ankle articulation. Well, they're actually not split cut, but they're soft enough that you do get some really good ankle articulation right there. We'll take a look at articulation in a second. All the other pleather goods on this guy look to be in fairly decent condition, which is really good. I love the little detailing in his suit right here. Absolutely love it. The coat is removable. However, it is quite a process to do it, so I'm not going to do it. But look at that. It is essentially Johnny Depp on my shelf. I absolutely love this figure. I could not be happier with it. You know, like I said, I never thought I'd own one of these guys because of the price point. However, I was able to score him for such an amazing deal. Of course, I could not pass it up. So with that being said, guys, why don't we go ahead and take a look at this guy's articulation. Now, keep in mind, this is my own personal figure, and I will be going very delicate with it, especially with the price point of this guy. So he will look that way to the right, that way to the left, down that way, pretty much just straight at you. His arms, let's see, will go out that far. They do have a butterfly joint. Man, they're kind of stiff in terms of going up and down. It's really starting to scare me, but whoops, moving his headpiece up. I got his arms to go up that far. He does come with double hinge elbows, rotation at the wrists, hinging up and down, in and out, whichever way that ball peg is facing. Taking a look at his ab articulation, he will ab crunch down that far, not really back. A little side to side, nothing too crazy. No real turn at the waist, only because of how elaborate the costuming is on this guy. Everything's all tucked in. He will kick out that far. He will kick forward that far. Kick back that far. Double hinge knees will go back that far. Taking a look at his ankle articulation, they will go down that far, up that far, and of course a ball rocker hinge. So that basically wraps it up for this guy's articulation. Alright guys, so that has been my review of the Hot Toys DX-06 Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides Captain Jack Sparrow. What did you guys think of this figure? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you've made it this far, type down in the comments below Captain for Captain Jack Sparrow. That way I know you made it this far and you're enjoying the content. With that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at some really cool pics that I took of this guy. If you did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And as always, a pirate's life for me. Have a great fucking day.